What up, homies? Welcome to the 53rd episode of our Disco Elysium playthrough. In today's episode, we'll get our 10,000 steps in per day as we visit pretty much every semi-important character from previous episodes and try to find conversation options that unlocked in the meantime. We talk to the fake scab leader, we talk to Everard, we talk to the super racist, to the game dev in the church, to the cryptid lady, and of course also to Titus and his boys. So basically, we are coloring in some of the storylines we learned about earlier to appreciate the story and world building of this game and advance some quest lines. Thanks for coming by, and enjoy! Alright, here we are.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines? Or, I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos. Just out of the blue. Yeah, let's start with the tattoos.
Don't think so.
He grunts, barely glancing at it.
Suddenly, this feels like a really bad idea.
Don't care. They were on the body of the man who was hanged behind the cafeteria there. It was on your colonel. Give him the photo. We're investigating a murder. These tattoos were on the victim's body. Give him the photo. Of course. Yes, forget about it. Let's discuss something else. Will I be able to catch him off guard when I immediately identify him? I think this might actually be a good idea. Or do I keep hidden that I know that? I think we should keep that hidden because he might drop something else. Huh. This will probably lead to the fact that these guys don't really trust us. You know, because we're saying the difference between the first one and the second one is here we're investigating a murder, and the first one is just basically we found that on that guy, or we took this photo from that guy. So this has some kind of authority in here because we are investigating, and apparently these guys don't believe in our authority. So that might be helpful. He might react in a way that gives us a bonus on some check later.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving. You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair. Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
See? Loincloths. After a while, he cranes his head side to side and sighs. Loincloths? Can you tell me what the tattoo means? So loincloths is referring to the union members, and I don't think if that is some form of you know, like calling them barbarians or whatever. So yeah, let's ask about that.
Yeah.
All right. Can you tell me what that means?
What it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one.
He squints at it. It's so small.
You want to hear what happened here?
Yes, actually no, take the photo back. I mean, sure.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here.
Our colonel.
Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Okay, the fact that he said our colonel just now really does mean that that guy is actually the leader of them.
Benital is one of the inhabited islands of the Samanese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Samanese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kipped villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
Kip is what we found out is what these guys call black people in here, so we already know what this person is. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun, but they're getting restless, their stalk of switching employers. He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly. This could go both ways. Either the colonel stayed loyal to his current employer, or he didn't. And actually did switch sides. I think this guy would be cool with both. Can't tell if he'd be more of a loyalist. I think it seems like he's a loyalist to his colonel.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
No, we're going to listen to that. Don't interrupt him. Actually, no. Take the photo back. You knew him, right? Keep talking.
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet, a long, long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper. Did he just slaughter some locals so the people don't, or his platoon or whatever don't do mutiny shit?
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding.
Alright. Nice terminology.
We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
Alright. This is probably going to lead to us having mental damage, but that's fine. We're going to listen to this motherfucker, and hopefully there's a way to kill him. Say nothing.
She was quite the entertainment. For the week she lasted, expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch.
He nods towards the man on the gate. Is he talking about, the super racist guy? Luke should expired in the hands of Sarge Mason, the kind of guy who'd make Chief there. Probably? I don't know.
God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now.
Alright.
Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
The story must have stirred up some conflicting emotions. The man looks tired for a second. There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless, odorless. It's...
Evil? You were there? You're not really a scab leader, are you? You can... What? You can have that? Can I have it back? You were there? Question mark. I guess. I mean, yeah. Where will this lead? He's not gonna go. Oh man, you're right. So this will not go anywhere. So just ask him more. You were there?
No, I was in the domain, in Jamrock, being a bouncer.
So why is he talking all emotional like that if he wasn't even there? We don't even know if that actually happened or it's just the other guy just said it. What the fuck? He's a poser. You're not really a scab leader, are you?
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But...
He shrugs. See? This guy, he's just a violent piece of shit. He is fuming. He just wants to kill someone. Cool. Nice that the corporate guys sent these guys here. Very nice action.
He's under orders. And orders are orders.
Can I have it back?
Go ahead. All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Free flow of commerce!
The man yells and wipes his face. Sweat is dripping down his brow. Free flow of commerce, by the way. Remember this guy, this kind of person, you just learned what this person is. And this is what he says. Think about the real world and what kind of people say this. Make the connection. Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance? Okay, back off. By any chance?
Fucking bog.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open. Fucking bug. Is he talking about Joyce, maybe?
I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
The defendant says, his voice is soothing calm. He looks at you.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time.
So if there's a threat here to us, but before we mentioned that the Debaudaires, that the police here have this, 2,000 men strong, it's not an army, but you know what I mean, and they would work together with these guys to, suppress at least, I don't know, the Hardy Boys or the Union members in general here. How can they now threaten us? Where will this go? If there's a chance that they shoot us here, where does it go? Are we just a rogue policeman who's lost it and things are just gonna continue? Yes, that's probably how it's gonna go. If I don't think there's an option here that we get killed in this moment, but discrepancies. All right, back
The
off.
man's breathing steadies, but
All right, okay, we've done this now. This was pretty quick. So we're gonna go to Evrod to tell him about this shit. Hopefully that leads somewhere. I wonder if I could go to that super racist guy and stir up shit. Because I feel like he might have a chance against that guy or these guys. Take one of them out. And I don't think the guy that we just talked to has his armor on. So wouldn't that be a good chance to take him out now? Let's see if Evrod has anything to say here. He's been kind of quiet the last times I visited him. There was nothing really new here. If he has nothing to say about this, I kind of doubt his effectiveness.
Mr. Dubois, every worker, member of the board. How can I help you today?
Any more things regarding
Great.
Joyce?
You want to bounce something off your old friend Mr. Clare, right? Well, let's hear it, Harry.
I told Joyce that I met you. Didn't he know that already?
It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything we've talked about, it's absolutely fine.
he seems happy about the prospect of you telling Joyce about your conversations.
It sounds like you want me to tell her about our conversations.
No, Harry. I'm perfectly neutral and 100% for transparency. I know people say a lot of bad things about the Debaudaires Union, but we are actually squeaky clean.
Wait, the Debaudaires Union? Am I getting my groups mixed up here? I thought the Debaudaires were the police. I guess these are them. So this shines a little bit of a different light on that bee and hornet analogy that Joyce spoke about. It basically is the same thing. So she didn't say we were going to send 2,000 people here and kill everyone that is here. It means there's 2,000 people in the union and like 100 PMCs, like the guy we met and the guy that got hanged, will take care of all of them, just kill them all, I guess, what they meant.
Yes, he really doesn't seem to mind.
The lieutenant seems incredulous.
Sure, he thinks. It's about transparency.
There's nothing else here, so
Absolutely,
I can't
Harry.
warn them?
What's on your mind?
Can I warn Titus? Is that a quest, so... Will that not be a conversation option? Murder?
Most certainly, Harry.
Oh, hi.
Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you.
There was a bullet in the hanged man's head.
So they shot him.
He sounds pleasantly surprised.
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my two little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
Weird. We are in such a weird position here. How do you know the mercenaries are hired by a shipping company?
How do I know? Last winter, these
Already
guys...
had all
So
of
you
this?
believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that pervert... Absolutely, Harry.
Alright,
Absolutely.
nothing new in here.
By all means, Harry.
Okay, weird. How much agency does this guy have if we can't actually tell him about all of this? Maybe he already knows, but still. It's a little bit too passive. Because this now seems like we're just gonna let it happen. Which is weird, because we should organize now. Alright, I guess we go to Titus and see if he has anything to say about that. So see you there. Okay. I decided to talk to that guy again. Maybe he has something to say about it. Probably not.
Has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. I am not...
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. So, you're part of the union, right?
The hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Shunii. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
Luxuriate.
Yes, it was probably nothing.
Alright. Alright, talk to Titus.
It's you again. What is it?
Man. He has to walk slower. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you. Here we go.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
They're snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down. Yes, they are forming some kind of tribunal and they're coming for you. Forget I mentioned it. It was probably nothing. No, first one.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
I mean, yeah, but you are just some guys sitting in this weird cafe here. How are you gonna react when this guy comes in his full armor?
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Alright.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
He punches Blondie on the shoulder. Do you know that a single Ceres giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute? They will probably appreciate that so much. This Crenell is bad news, you know that, right? The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons. Joyce said they're gone rogue. Nobody is controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
True. The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
What good is that knock cannon at home if they come in here right now? Will they pierce ceramic armor? Well, if Glenn has a knock cannon at home, I guess you'll be alright. Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see. aren't we?
Okay. So they don't know?
That was an unsure phrasing.
See what? See what? That they don't? For your sake, I hope you're right. See what? That they don't?
Yeah. Like you've been up against ceramic armor.
Takes a sip of beer to bide his time, then tries to get the last word in.
You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
This Cornell is bad news, you know that, right?
So are the local gangs, the fucking Barmy Army, and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or Barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. Don't forget, we're listening in on their communications. Their shit is way apart.
I'd like to listen in too. So I guess we're just gonna tell him about the giant hornet.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees, they're the hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Yeah, okay. Weird thing to get offended by, but sure.
Easy, E.
Easy.
He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
No, warn. Okay, conclude with a shrug. There's no other way to conclude here, alright.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean, okay, they're going to wipe you the fuck out, Titus. I mean, okay, you got this, you got the numbers. I mean, okay, I'll be on your side when they come. I mean, okay, I guess I'll be gunning you down right alongside them. What the fuck? I mean, I'm gonna be on their side, although I'm not exactly a fan of these guys. But, you know, compared to these other motherfuckers, yeah.
Yeah, just try not to get in the way when the whoop-ass flies open.
The whoop-ass flies open, holy shit. Is the Rock gonna come here?
I think he meant a can of whoop-ass.
Alright,
Beneath the whoop-assery, it's clear that he appreciates all the help he can get.
Scan the room.
Starting from the right, sitting across, and then the M in the far corner. Size in conclusion, exact.
The fuck is with you?
Alright. Done that now. So. It feels like we've got time to kill. It's 6:30. I think we can send Kim off to bed at around 9, I think. And we're gonna meet the communists at 10. What do we do in the meantime? Oh yeah, we can call ask around for that group on our radio. I think Joyce told us that we can talk, or you know, use our own resources to learn more about them.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Yeah, did she find more about the armored boots? I mean, she never got back to us about that, and it's been like 3 days.
Yes.
Oh,
It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
Sure.
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
Shoot, or I was born ready, baby. Yeah.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Cortenaer. That's ELLIS KORTENAIR. Exact date of birth unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09.
Neonatal Care Unit.
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2.
So he is a victim of the circumstances that these people live in as well. But he got turned into a mercenary.
According to Klasia, Lele said his real name wasn't really his. Perhaps that's because he was fostered.
The This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
Okay. So that's, that's probably because he was connected to the company here. They probably they didn't smuggle him in, but they probably have ways to hide his whereabouts. Wait, he was found in a leaf compactor. Any information on his foster parents? So all we have to connect him to Crenel is the armor. Well, we have his name and service record now. Move on. He was found in a leaf compactor.
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Any information on this on his foster parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
So all we have to connect him to Crenel is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
He leans in closer and shouts. That last part was shouting.
No problem, Lieutenant.
She sounds pleased.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Damn. Well, we have his name and service record now. Move on.
The name. This is very good. Elise Cortenard.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
No, I guess that's all. I can be reconnected to the 41st. I don't know if I want that.
Right. Please hold.
10-4, come in. Fireworker, over.
I'm happy to report that I have found my badge.
10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
And I have successfully located my 9mm Villiers pistol. It's on me now and I won't lose it again.
10-4, sir, roger that, and very glad to hear it. I will make relevant changes to the report.
Alright.
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Okay. Crossing off a bunch of things from the list. I don't know why there's still this quest to return to the dead body. We already took care of all of that. I don't even know if he's still there. We could check it out. Suna, yeah, ice cream maker. I don't know what to do with this Dolores Day figurine. Raven nightclub. Talk to Estelle. Sing with Noid. Find the murder weapon. This is what I have in hand. I have to use this hand-eye coordination on the bullet. Spirit is eternal. I'm never going to do that because it's connected to my druggy necktie. Find all the armor pieces. We're still missing the helmet. And the chest, I think, right? Which... It's sad that Kuno kicked the helmet into the water and we have not found it by the water, so I don't know. We still have to find Morel. I don't really get that. The ancient cryptozoologist has been out in the reeds for too long and his wife Lena is very worried. Maybe you can find him when you happen to be on the coast. And we told Lena that Morel is missing because of the broken waterlock. She's still worried he hasn't come back. Let Morel know if you see him. So it's sad that he is beyond that bridge that we opened. And it's been a couple of days and we've been all over that place and we have not found him. Maybe we have not been all over the place. That's the only real answer here. Who put the clothes in the trash? Don't know about that. And the secret passage. I don't know how to open that. Find a way into the secret passage. So. Now we have 3 skill points to use. And I actually don't know what to use them on. Obviously, you know, leveling up suggestion, some more drama rhetoric could always be useful, but it doesn't feel like we're running into many problems here. We could do whatever we needed for here, conceptualization, for painting that picture on the wall. That might be useful. So let's put one in here. And we're gonna keep these other two. Hopefully we get new ideas to put them in here. Because there's a million that we never found. Don't know how. So, still time to kill. So I guess we do go to the dead body if it's even still there. It's not. Alright, nice quest.
There's some tear.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, I decided to go back to this person and talk to her, because I think it said in the quest somewhere that we can here find the right tool or ask Suna for help. And we got the right tool. I thought that was already done with that, but we can ask her, and there is a question here or an option here. Let's see, maybe she has a hint for us how to open that. Maybe with an idea. Ooh.
Yes?
Oh, never mind. So about the offside copy you asked me, I found the ice cream maker but couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen. By the way, we put a dead body in a fridge. We found a note from the ice bear fridge. Why can't you go and get the filament yourself? What is an offside copy? It's okay, we already asked all of this, so I can't go with this again.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or
it's just...
Thanks.
Alright, it's just a hand-eye coordination. Never mind then.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
So we get a visual calculus quest, or not, it's not a quest, challenge, to reconstruct this cracked glass. We are at 28%. Let's see, visual calculus. Do I have any at the moment? No. Alright. Now we have 2 visual calculus from this jacket and from these glasses. Let's see. How good is that now?
Of humanism stands above
58. That's still not high enough
wax painting
for me.
On a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
Visual calculus is within the intellect domain, so we could put a skill point in here if we fail the 53% roll. And we have 2 skill points, and we're already almost at half to another one, so I guess we could just try it. Why not?
A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. And a text, a light motif below them both.
We are completely switching gears here now, because we are back like 20 episodes, I think, with this whole glass window story and this Dolores Day stuff. So, but apparently there's an older woman beneath her, which we weren't able to see before when the glass was still cracked. So now we can see that it's uncracked. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. It detects the light and detects the light motif below them both. What shattered this mosaic? Who is this older woman? The motto, what does it say? Step back. I assume we can ask all of these, but I want to know about the motto first.
Below both women, in luminous black letters, après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
Okay.
And then along the left side, après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Can you translate for me?
After life, death. After death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death.
So is this entropy or rebirth? Okay. Lieutenant, this used to say afterlife, death after...
Death.
Uh-huh.
Life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again.
We already got a hint that he might be a believer, so here we go.
This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
What is it now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
Okay. Cool. Not very feminine? I like the other ones better. I like this. Puts the fear of God back in the... Okay. Random. That's not very feminine.
Not at all.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole.
Okay.
Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, farriers, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
Mm-hmm. What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown. Something during the raid the lieutenant mentioned, or just hooligans looking for something to break.
Step back.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
Looks like I can't give this figurine to her.
Why?
Because she's a stained glass window.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what? Is the task still on? Apparently I've gone through this before. I can't remember.
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already.
True.
Only a strange little sadness remains. The mother of humanism towers above you. Why? That does seem... The mother of humanism towers above you.
Okay, there was nothing too much new in here, but, you know, a little bit. Did we get XP from that? I think we did, right? Yeah, like 5 XP. Alright. That didn't kill as much time as I hoped. We have a bit of cash. We got 43 bucks. We could try buy something. I know we were trying to buy something from the vendor that's down here. That lorry driver vendor. I think he had some cool shoes, but I think they were too expensive. I think we needed 50 for that, right?
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
Hand-eye coordination. The sneakers, that's where we wanted to get them. So we need to make like $6. And we wanted to sell something, or had the idea to sell something. We don't really know what to sell. We got this fuel canister that's worth money, but I'm not sure if we actually do want to sell that, because it seems important. Oh yeah, it's before painting. Right. Never mind. Got this medicinal spirit. Keep it away from an open flame. Yeah, we wondered if we could use that as a grenade, maybe to fight against wherever we need to fight against. So I'm hesitant to drop that off. Which means we got this handkerchief to sell. Maybe this pen, although we needed it to write shit down. I don't know if that's still the case. And that's pretty much it. Set our gun. Oh damn, those were the sunglasses. So we still have not found that guy. I've been walking around in that other area to try to find this Morel person, but I didn't. So maybe we could try to talk to his wife again. Maybe she has some info. Maybe we can just tell her, yeah, we didn't find him. Here we are.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
We can talk more about the cryptids.
You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
All right.
Of course, officers.
But we already did that.
Is there a particular cryptid you two are interested in learning? I'm glad you like them.
All right.
Oh, hello, dear.
Huh.
There you are again. Just some feel, but they...
The water lock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Oh, my. What happened to the water lock?
Oh, hi. At least something new. I broke it, drove my motor carriage into a billboard above the lock blocking the gates. Word around the canal is some weird new crypt that destroyed it. That is kind of funny, but we are in our story co-op arc, so we're gonna go with that.
Oh, sweetie. Well, I'm glad you survived that. And I'm grateful for the information. It will spare me another sleepless night. Thank you, both.
Wait, is the quest done now? All we had to tell her is that we broke the water lock and that's now she's fine?
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
I did.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Right, this just leads to the same thing. She knows we can't go over there and we're still tasked with looking for him. I'm not going to reject the task, although I don't know how to complete it. So.
Oh, you're such a dear.
All right. So, what's the update here? You told Lena Morel is missing because of a broken lock. Tell Morel is missing because of the broken water lock. She's still worried. Let Morel know if you see him. All right. We still don't know how to enter this door.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The door does not budge. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
I'm just going to talk to everyone here.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
No. Okay. We could try and talk to Klasia again. Maybe she has... Or we didn't... We've done some things now. Most importantly, we found out the real name of that guy. She's probably interested in that.